You don't know you're in danger until you're in the middle of it and you don't know what to do and you can't get out.
In April 2022, 15-year-old Natalee Cramer was abducted from a Dallas Mavericks basketball game at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. What began as a regular outing with her father turned into a nightmare, as Cramer was trafficked and subjected to horrific abuse for 11 days, during which multiple individuals were involved in this heinous crime. The first suspect to make contact with Cramer was Emmanuel Cartagena, a 33-year-old man who noticed her walking around the arena concourse. Cramer, feeling anxious during the game and struggling with her desire to use marijuana, approached Cartagena, asking if he smoked. This seemingly innocent interaction marked the beginning of her abduction. Cartagena convinced Cramer to follow him to his car under the pretense of having weed, but he was not alone. Once they arrived at the parking garage, a second man joined Cartagena, and the two proceeded to drive Cramer to a house in North Texas. In this house, Cramer was given weed, but soon realized that more sinister plans were in place. After being held at the home for several days, she was transported across state lines to Oklahoma, where she was handed over to another group of individuals involved in human trafficking. During this time, her captors posted explicit photos of her on online sex ads, attempting to sell her into further exploitation. In a desperate search for their daughter, Cramer's family hired a private investigator who discovered these online ads and traced her location to a hotel in Oklahoma City. Cramer was held at the Extended Stay America Hotel near the Oklahoma City airport, a place where employees either ignored or failed to recognize the clear signs of human trafficking. Despite the visible presence of armed men guarding her, including one with an assault rifle, hotel staff did not intervene. Cramer recalled seeing families in the hotel hallway, and though some made eye contact with her, none took action to report the suspicious circumstances. Eventually, her prayers were answered when an Oklahoma City police officer spotted Cramer walking outside an apartment complex on April 18, 2022, 11 days after her abduction. The officer recognized her from the missing person reports and immediately took action, leading to her rescue and the subsequent arrest of 8 individuals involved in the trafficking operation. U.S. Marshals arrested Emmanuel Cartagena in January 2023 and charged him with sexual assault of a child. He was identified as the man who lured Cramer away from the basketball game and assaulted her before transporting her to Oklahoma. Despite the overwhelming evidence, a Dallas County grand jury chose not to prosecute him, leaving Cramer and her family feeling conflicted. Cramer admitted to feeling some guilt, questioning her decisions, but ultimately understanding that the choices made by the traffickers were beyond her control. 8 people were eventually arrested and convicted for their involvement in Cramer's abduction and trafficking, though the full details of each individual's role in the operation have not been fully disclosed. Cramer's experience highlights the complexity of human trafficking networks, where multiple people are complicit in the manipulation, transportation, and abuse of victims. Despite the trauma she endured, Cramer is using her experience to raise awareness, warning others about the dangers of trafficking. Her story serves as a chilling reminder that abductions can begin with what seems like an innocent conversation and escalate quickly into an unescapable situation. Stay tuned for updates on this story, and don't forget to subscribe for more gripping true crime narratives. Thank you for watching.